In the quiet town of Carrollton, Georgia, an unimaginable tragedy shook the community to its core. A double murder occurred that would capture national attention, not only because of its brutality, but because of the shocking individual involved, a teenager, Sarah Grace Patrick. This isn't just another story of crime. It's a deeply unsettling account of a family torn apart, of deception, and the haunting intersection of mental health struggles and media obsession. Join us as we unravel the chilling details of this real-life nightmare. It was a typical evening in the Patrick household, or so it seemed. Jennifer and Brian Patrick, both well-established figures in their community, had no idea their world would soon come crashing down. In a matter of hours, they would be victims of an unfathomable tragedy, their lives taken by someone they trusted, their own daughter, Sarah. When police arrived, they found a gruesome scene, two lifeless bodies, victims of a brutal and calculated attack. Sarah, the only person left alive in the home, called 911, claiming an intruder had committed the murders. But things didn't add up. No forced entry, no signs of struggle, and Sarah's eerie calmness in the face of horror raised questions. Could it really be Sarah? At first glance, the Patrick family appeared perfect, successful careers, a comfortable home, and a daughter with a bright future ahead. But behind closed doors, the picture was far from perfect. Sarah had been changing. What began as typical teenage rebellion, skipping school, new friends, spiraled into something darker. Her grades slipped, she grew distant, resentful. Sarah's frustration with her parents grew, the cracks deepened, and soon, the breaking point arrived. After Sarah's 911 call, police first treated her as a victim. She was, after all, the survivor. But her answers didn't align with evidence. Her behavior struck investigators as odd. She seemed more focused on attention than grief. Then came the breakthrough, DNA evidence, linking Sarah directly to the crime. It was no longer if she was involved, but how. Sarah's confession shocked investigators. But what came next was even more disturbing. She had been obsessively consuming true crime documentaries, reading about infamous family murders. Had Sarah wanted to become part of the very stories she idolized? Even after the murders, she reached out to true crime influencers asking them to cover her case. This wasn't just crime, it was a performance. The defense painted Sarah as a troubled teen, a victim of mental health struggles, overwhelmed and isolated, but prosecutors showed otherwise. This wasn't an impulsive outburst, it was methodical, planned, calculated. Was Sarah broken or cold-blooded? The trial turned into a media storm. Headlines blared, social media buzzed. But Sarah seemed to crave it. She sought validation, recognition. She wanted her name etched into the crime narrative. It raised a haunting question. Had crime media itself inspired her? Or had she been lost in her own search for attention? After weeks of testimony, the verdict was clear. Guilty of second-degree murder. Sentenced to 25 years in prison with parole after 20. For the Carrollton community, the wounds remain. 2 lives lost, a town scarred. And the haunting truth that a promising young girl could turn into a killer still lingers in every corner. The story of Sarah Grace Patrick isn't just tragedy. It's a warning, a mirror of isolation, the weight of mental health, and the dangerous pull of crime culture. When the stories we consume blur with reality, the consequences can be terrifying. Thank you for listening. This case is a chilling reminder that sometimes the stories we watch can shape the lives we live. If you found this case fascinating, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into true crime and psychological mysteries.